I'm going to speak about a little bit of Uber Eats, a little bit of Instacart, and then I will talk about Delivered, and I have a story to share with you. And I'm going to use some pictures just to speed this along. I'm doing this on the fly on my phone, and I am screen recording. Here we go. I learned this today. I wasn't aware. I was at a Giuseppe's, and they asked me for the phone number. Well, this super sweet young woman, Brandy, we got to know each other in the past couple of weeks. I saw her a lot. She's a cashier, and she told me, that's a phone number. I was like, get out of here. No one ever told me that. And I had this discussion with someone with, at least if I had, I am taking an educated guess, 25 to 30 years experience in her position. She didn't care if I understood. I'm happy I'm becoming a leader that builds people up and informs them of everything instead of withholding information so other people don't, get better and expand and thrive at what they do. One too many times in my lifetime, I'm just, I guess, a bit naive, too sweet. People see that as a weakness, and it's an insult. So I'm really happy she did, because I said, I saw her twice today. I did 3 shops at Giuseppe's in Massapequa, one with Uber Eats, Shop and Pay, and I'm going to share that with you in a moment, and 2 with Instacart. And the first time I got on the line, I said, no phone number, Brandy. Thank you for teaching me that. She already knows my routine. Let the woman bag, because if I could fit it in 2 bags or 3 bags, I'm going to do it, not 5 or 7 bags. I receive a lot of compliments about my bagging, because it does matter when you transport the goods to the drop-off. So then later on, I came around again, and I didn't even look up, and I was like, I'm supposed to be on your line. I didn't even look, because each line was kind of long. And at this Giuseppe's, if there's more than 3 people on a line, they're busy. And they have all cashiers. They have no self-checkout, which is pretty cool. It fits their business model of hands-on customer service. And I said, I have a phone number, Brandy. Thank you for teaching me that. She was like, they should tell you that. And I was like, well, no one's ever told me that. Thank you, Brandy. Thank you for helping me learn how to do my job better. And I'm telling you, this kid's maybe 22 years old. Aces of a worker. Deserves all the credit all the way. Deserves credit all the way. Okay. I talked about that. Now, let me share this with you. That's a part of the Delivered. I'll wait a moment. Uber Eats. Shop and Pay, Giuseppe's. The guy added an extra 5 and change to the tip. It came out to $26.49 for 1 Shop and Pay. Sunday. Out on a Sunday afternoon. I turned on Instacart. I was like, I just want a couple of Giuseppe's today. And even though I drove far for Giuseppe's, I did. But the shops were short and sweet. So that's okay. I'm very grateful, because the guy gave me more money, and that turned into almost $27 for 1 Shop and Pay, and it wasn't hard. And I was very grateful. And that one was just on the other side of town. So that was my one short delivery today. I drove just a few miles, and it was delivered. Now let's talk about Delivered. Why share this cup with you? I brought this in my car today to make sure that it fit in the cup holder, because I wasn't sure, and it does. So I want to use it for my iced coffee. I have an extra cup. Excellent. I delivered at the last minute a home order. I delivered a small catering order to a house. Why share you this picture? Why show you this picture? It's because I picked up one of those round trays, and it had all the cups on it and something in the middle. And I needed a square bag. And my old Grubhub bag, it's clean, but it has a piece of tape on the corner because I'm using the life out of it. It fit right in there. And I put a couple of things on top that were very light. And I was able to transport it easily. And I drove it to someone's house. Not a business. This is what happened. I was delivering from Giuseppe's. I was going to South Hempstead. I said, that works out well. I could go to Walgreens. I had to do something for myself. And all day I kept, kicking it down the road. And I said, I have to go. I don't have a choice. I have to go. On the way home, I'll go to Walgreens. And I live in Freeport. I'll go home. I get on Sunrise Highway. They send me a notification, and then they call me, so I pull over. I was in a location that I can easily pull over. A woman named Sarah said, Michelle, can you take an order right now? And I said, well, it depends where it is. She goes, well, it's right down the block. You're picking up a Sobol in Massapequa Park, I think that is. And you're driving it down the street, which it was true. It was maybe 2 miles away, maybe. And I said, well, I'm on my way to South Hempstead. Oh, and I said, how much is it? How much does it pay? And she said, $20.92. I said, I'll take it. There's no traffic. And there's behind the scene reasons why I accepted this order. Because the company has been in contact with me for other reasons. But nothing is on paper yet. So I don't want to share it because there's a lot of opportunity available. I want to be a part of a new company that's branching out and expanding. And I'm grateful that they reached out to me and they said their list is short and I'm on it. We'll see. I just don't want to get overly excited or tell any more than I already know about the position until I'm on payroll. So I go, I'll take it. She goes, you know what? Her name is Sarah. She goes, I'm going to manually add $5. She was like, oh, I have the GPS right here. It says you're in Massapequa. I said, but I'm delivering an Instacart order to South Hempstead. And then I was calling it a day, which was true. I got my 3 shops. I was really happy. I didn't want to do Ubers tonight. I hung in there last night. I hung in there Friday night. I don't want to do that anymore all the time. So she said, you won't see it on the delivery in your app, but at pay time, you will receive an extra $5 for your trouble. I took it because of the time of day and no traffic. So I zipped, and the customer was so sweet. This lady was so nice. She was so happy that I delivered her goods from Giuseppe. She got the last garlic bread. She got the last Italian bread. I even sent her a picture of the bread shelves showing her they were empty. So she was really happy. She got sauce and pasta. She obviously was ready to cook. An Italian pasta meal. So I take it. And on the way back to Massapequa Park, I have to drive back to Massapequa Park, but I just went in a big circle. The GPS took me to South Hempstead, kind of on the Seaford Oyster Bay, the Southern State, to Hempstead Avenue. And then I said, I'll zip back to Massapequa Park on Sunrise Highway, go east, and listen to a video. Deliver calls. Because in between all of that, they're telling you got to swipe start. So I swiped start. Again, I did that while I was driving because no one was around and I have it in a good location. I'm used to it. And then they call while I was 10 minutes away from the last minute pickup to a residential home, not a business. They're branching out. And throughout our conversation, I said, Sarah just called me a little bit ago. I told her I was dropping off an Instacart order. And right from there, I'm more than happy to drive to Massapequa Park, go pick that up and drop it off down the street. She goes, yes, Sarah, I know. I said, why are you calling me then? She goes, can you tell me your time to the pickup? And I'm like, I don't know, 10 minutes. I had at least 10 more minutes. I wasn't going to fly for you. I wasn't going to get a ticket, and I'm driving and concentrating. I'm on my way. And if these people knew that I was in Massapequa to accept a last minute order. And then when I accepted it, the woman, Sarah, said, "Oh, you're going to drive back? We'll add $5 to that for you, Michelle." And I was like, okay, great. And then when I got there, the woman gave me $5. So it turned out to be a $30.92 payout. Not bad. On the way home, I finally reached Walgreens. I got gas for tomorrow because I have 2 deliveries tomorrow. Now, this is going to be very interesting because I'm picking up down the block for delivered. And I'm driving it to Manhasset. And then from Manhasset, picking up at 10:45. I'm going to make sure I'm 15 minutes early. Hopefully, I'm driving there at 10:45 because the drop-off has to be by 11:15. And then I have to be in Massapequa Park by 11:30. That's impossible. Even with no traffic, I would have to go 110. That ain't happening. So I'm just going to let them call me and say, well, I did call them. I let them know in a text and on a message. I'm letting you know it is impossible to get from Manhasset to Massapequa Park in 15 minutes. It ain't going to happen. So I might lose that second one. I'm going to swipe start while I'm driving to the first drop-off like I did last time, but I'm going to let them call me, and I'm going to say it's going to be 20 minutes. I'll be there in 20 minutes. Have to do it if I want it. I think they are in desperate need of drivers, and I drove to a residential home tonight. I didn't deliver to a business. It was a house. They're doing something. And the woman who called to ask me how much longer, what did she say? She goes, I know Sarah contacted you. Well, if you know that, you know I'm on my way. Oh, I lost track. There's a lot going on. I think they're expanding. Like, this was just one bag, my old Grubhub bag, which was perfect for that round tray, and 2 bags. And I delivered to a house. They're working on something. They're expanding. They're branching out. They're entering a new market. They don't want to just deal with businesses anymore. And she did use the word EasyCater while she was speaking to me. She goes, "I'll let EasyCater know." I'm like, EasyCater? What's EasyCater have to do with this? You know, this delivery. They did. They're going to work their way into the industry as larger order. I felt like I just delivered a larger Uber Eats order. Paid out $30.92 with the $5 cash tip. Okay, let me see if I got all these pictures. That's what I had, the Grubhub bag and the 2 brown bags, $26.49. Shop and pay for Giuseppe's through Uber Eats. There are the empty shelves at Giuseppe's. Empty. None left. And I even went to the bakery and they said, sorry, that was it. Oh, ShopRite. I'm in Massapequa. $23.68 for a double order batch. 51 units, and this store is a monster of a store. I did not take it. I just wanted to give another example. They pay so cheap. Meanwhile, I'm getting $25 payouts for Uncle Giuseppe's. You know what I mean? Oh, and this. I was at a place, Avo Taco, I believe, this week, and this was the bathroom sign. Whatever. Just please wash your hands. It's a good one. So I hope you found the video interesting. There's a lot going on. They're branching out. They want to get into the industry more. I delivered to a house. The video ended up being a lot longer, but there's a lot of stuff to tell, a lot of stuff to share, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video, and I'll be delivering. I will let you know how that double order goes tomorrow morning. One's a $30 payout, and the other one is 21 and change. The one in Massapequa Park, so I'll let you know how it goes. I'll be back. See you later. Bye, everybody.